Oh. Oh, God. Quiet. Last day before vacation. Time to wake up, baby. Up and at 'em, monkey fart. Let's go. Last day at school. I need it hot, hot, hot. Time to scrub off the night's filth. What Mustang swag to choose from? This is a critical decision in any Mustang driver's life. Oh, how to represent your Mustang as a douchebag after you get out of your Mustang. I'm gonna go with this one and the Send It hoodie for show. You guys ever wonder what it'd be like to not have to work? Be a trust fund baby? Me too. I think I'd be pretty good at it. Oh, we're low on coffee. That is not acceptable. Totally not acceptable. Are we ready for our last day of school before vacation? Yeah. Somebody sounds upset about it. Do you not want to go to school today? Tough, you gotta go. Get us one of these. Oh yeah. Climb aboard this magical train. Like the Polar Express. Oh, somebody doesn't want to go to school yet. Let's do it. Shouting. Wake up all the neighbors before we get going. Love you. Don't be a poop. Love you. Bye, sweetie. Have a good day, guys. I love you. What's happening, everybody? Street here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Stang Stories. Just out cruising on a nice, wet, wintry, cold day. Fortunately for us, we got the new winter set Yokohama Advanced Sport tires on, so we can participate in winter games. If you guys haven't seen that video, go ahead and check it right here. I gave my impressions. First, kind of like 100, 200 miles on the tires. I now have 1,000 miles on the tires, and I'm loving them, dude. Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's were disqualifying me from every winter game because they turn into glass in this cold weather. So, thank you everybody who watched that video. I appreciate it. Those of you who haven't seen it, check it out. I'd like to start this video off by saying thank you again to everyone who's been purchasing the merch, who's been checking out my hoodies and my t-shirts and supporting the channel on my Teespring shop. More designs coming. I'm about to go on vacation for 2 weeks, and I plan on hopefully designing a few more shirts and getting them uploaded, so be on the lookout for those. Now, I've been kind of teasing the channel for about a month now about a engine tick update. To be totally honest with you, I've just been enjoying the car. I got the car back about a month ago, and I've put about 1,000 miles on the new parts. My whole thought process was, you know, I don't want to get the car back after a major repair and just be like, you know, it's either better or it's not, you know, and I wanted to let the parts kind of break in, settle in. I had to put the tires on like immediately after I got the car back, so I wanted to get those broken and then be able to, you know, be able to send it. And just kind of give you an idea of how the repairs went, where the car sits now at 1,000 miles on the repair parts and 1,000 miles on the motor oil break-in, and just all these different aspects of the car. If you've watched my latest couple of videos, which I've been trying to kick the good nature up a little bit, you know, I never intended for my channel to become what it already has, and that's basically negativity around the Mustang. I bought my dream car 6 months ago, and I had 3 really good months with it. If those of you guys who are interested want to see those 3 terrific months, I got a highlight video right here that kind of highlights all the good times I had with the family. You know, we got like 10 episodes of the Stang stories that were all positive, fun going, family adventures, you know, send in the car, fun topics, and just good times. And then the tick hit, you know, and then it was another 10 videos of just, you know, negativity and frustration from myself, frustration from the community, you know, just all these kind of negative thoughts about Ford and what they're doing to their customers. And I never wanted that negativity to be what promoted my channel back up to being remonetized, back up to a position where I have a community once again. You know, I had a really successful gaming career on YouTube. That was really fun. It was fun being recognized in games, and I'll be honest, I felt like a celebrity at sometimes. Kill me. I can't die, dude. I can't drown on this server. Will you fucking shoot me right in my face? No, it won't let me drown, dude. Here, hold on. Let me kneel down and you guys can just execute me officially.
There you go.
Okay, what's your name? Because I love you already.
You love me already? You call me Street?
Dude, I've seen your videos. What's up?
Dude, what's up, man?
What's up, dude? I watched your streams before.
Yeah? Well, thanks for the support, man.
Awesome, dude. Use this screwdriver.
I will gladly use the screwdriver.
I need to see this. Yeah. I love you. It was cool meeting you.
And that was really, really fun. And my FPV videos were just a lot of fun for me. Those of you guys who haven't seen my FPV videos, there's some really good ones in there. If you're at all into quadcopters or drones, check those out because there's just a lot of good content in there. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and just take it for what it is. I'm going to proceed producing content of my liking, and if you guys want to stick around and hang out with me, I would love that. And I got some great feedback and a lot of positivity on my last video, Storytime with Street. I'm gonna try to do more of those as I can, and you know, just gonna take off like the tick was not the reason why I brought so much traffic into my channel because I don't want that to be what my channel's about. So I'm gonna give you this quick update on the car, and then for the most part we're gonna kind of hang out on the next repair, and we're gonna kind of just go with the flow and hope that Ford is gonna come with something that's gonna benefit all of us. To fill you guys in who are unfamiliar, I brought my car in 3 months ago. Ford diagnosed it with the typewriter tick. They replaced the cam phasers, which was not successful and made the tick even worse. And then they replaced the passenger side cams and head, which actually made the car sound so much better. It didn't fix the problem. Now what it did fix was I no longer have the tick at cold start. I generally don't have the tick at idle anymore. The first 5 days kinda were like no tick at all. The first 2-3 days it was very minimal. I mean, when I picked it up from the dealership on the day of repair, I was able to replicate the tick. I could just send it into that kind of RPM range that you guys are all familiar with, about 1200 to 2000 RPM, and it ticked, tick, 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 tick. But it was so much better than it was. Those of you guys who remember, and those of you who know, you know, that tick can be nasty sometimes. Just tick, 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 tick. Just very, very loud, just all up in your face. And mine was down to like 1 tick. Like it would just tick, and then it wouldn't for, you know, 2-3 revs, and then it would tick again, and then it wouldn't, and then it might tick twice. It was very, very good compared to how it was. So then after about a week, it started kind of, you know, progress a little bit more. It'd tick a little bit, tick, 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 you know, but it still was nowhere near what it was before. And so I was like, okay, well, you know, again, let's break it in. Let's let the motor oil break in. Let's just give it a chance to settle in. and ultimately it's ticking pretty good now. It's still, like I said, does not tick at idle, does not tick on a cold start. It only starts ticking when it warms up, which is generally the bad tick. But that's when it ticks, and it still does not tick anywhere near what it used to. It's very inconsistent, to tell you the truth, but it's still I can replicate it anytime I want. Ford knows. I sent them, you know, first of all, I brought the guy out from the dealership the day I picked it up and let him listen to it. I was like, still ticking. He's like, oh, I don't know why it's ticking. And I'm like, I do, because you guys fixed the wrong part. But, you know, it's still ticking. And then I got a better video of it, you know, like a week in. I sent that to them. They have that on file. They know it's ticking. They're waiting for me to bring it back in. They basically have told me that they want to replace the long block. I'm skeptical, because I've seen everybody that I've ever seen get a new long block or a short block, the engine started ticking again. So I'm not real quick to just be like, oh yeah, let's go in and do another major repair that's gonna, you know, change the characteristics of my car again. So I called Ford customer service and explained to them, look, you guys have had my car for 2 months. The problem's still not fixed. What are you gonna do to make this right? And after a few weeks of talking with Ford, they had basically come up with a plan that they wanted to give me a premium care ESP for 5 years, 75,000 miles, or 3,000 engine hours, which sounds okay, but the problem with that being is that it's not really covering anything. I mean, it's covering a lot. The premium care ESP covers up to 1,000 components of the car, basically for 5 years. But my motor, my transmission, everything that I'm worried about is already covered for 5 years. So they're basically just giving me an extension on my, you know, my LCD screen, the LCD cluster, you know, the electronics, you know, different, maybe the fuel pump, just different pieces of the car that generally wouldn't be covered under, you know, the limited warranty after the 336 is up. So I told him, I was like, look, you guys are gonna have to do better than that. Like, if you want to do like 100,000 miles, I would definitely consider it. But they weren't real into that, and they said that they couldn't offer me that with what has been done with the car so far. Well, like, so you guys got my car and rip it apart. You have it for 2 whole months, and the best you can do is give me some additional coverage on the electronics and stuff in my car. I wasn't going for that. So the other option was that I could call up and get, I'm not sure what the level down from the premium care is. I'm trying to think, you know, like maybe gold cares, I don't know, whatever it is, it's the step down, which covered like 100 main components. It was basically like all the major components of the car, the electrical, the techie stuff, the engine, the transmission, the fuel pump, you know, just like the main components, air conditioner. That was for an additional 3 years, and that basically started when I call and tell them to put it on the VIN. So I can basically call Ford the day before my 336 is up and say, okay, I want that package, and they'll go ahead and buy it, put it on the VIN number, and my car will be covered for 3 more years. So basically I'm getting an extra year of coverage on the motor, and that's really it, you know. And I don't know, I discussed it with my lawyer, and my lawyer was basically, sorry about the shakiness, guys, you know, it's like always, you know, I'm trying to get a new camera, I'm trying to get some new equipment, and, you know, hey, buying your merch is helping me with that, so buy some merch. So, I told my lawyer about that, and he was basically like, you know, if you're still considering doing a buyback or lemon lawing this car, or any kind of, you want any further compensation, if a lawsuit comes out, a class action lawsuit comes out, or something comes down with the car, you're basically acknowledging that you have accepted compensation for the problem with the car, and it might totally exclude me from everything else. So I'm kind of reluctant now to take an offer and exclude myself from any further compensation, because I don't know if this is going to turn into a big issue. I have a feeling this is something that's just happening with the motors. I don't know if it's affecting things or not. I have not got an oil inspection yet, or an oil analysis. I know a lot of you guys are doing them now, and I'm kind of waiting on some of your guys' results. As far as I know, I don't have cylinder scoring, but I think they only checked one side, and I don't even think they checked well enough, to be honest with you. So I'm kind of watching a lot of your guys' sagas to find out what's happening with you, and I'm kind of just sitting on mine for a while. I have 3 years to decide what I want to do, and for now I'm just enjoying it. It's the holidays, and I'm having a good time with the family and having a good time with the car, and just enjoying what I have at the moment. So that's kind of where the car stands. I don't want to continue to do a bunch of engine tick updates, although if anything happens with the car, I'm definitely going to update you guys. This saga is far from over. I know it's not over. So stick around. There will be more updates. I will go and get a new long block at some point. I'm sure of it. And I'm going to fill you guys in on everything that goes down. I probably will end up getting an oil analysis at some point. But right now I just want to, you know, have fun with the car and get through the holidays and just enjoy my time with it. Because like I said, I've owned it for 6 months, and I only got to drive it for the summer, and then I lost it for 2 months, and now I got it back, and we're just having fun with my baby right now. So thank you so much, guys. Be on the lookout for more content coming. More stories with Street. I feel like that's going to probably be my focus, because, you know, like I said in other videos, I can't keep up with all you other Mustang vloggers. You guys are out at car shows, you're out buying parts, well, actually most of you are sponsored now, so you're just getting parts, you're doing install videos, you're doing, you know, all these cool things that I'm not capable of doing right now. But I find that I generally have a lot of things to talk about, and I really enjoy the interactions with you guys. So I'm gonna, you know, keep making videos when I can, so be on the lookout, and I'm gonna keep sending it and keep recording it for you guys, and we're gonna go from there. Thank you so much, everybody, for all your support. Again, don't forget to buy some merch, click the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell, and be on the lookout for more content very soon. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at silverstang707 for daily content, and we'll see you guys on the next one.